Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we're trying something different again. We're doing a sleep with me video. I have 164 photo cards to sleeve and I've been like delaying this for like almost 2 weeks now. It's been a really long time. So I really want to sleeve these photo cards so I can store them within the next 2 to 4 days. I'm not really sure, depending on how busy I am, but I really want to sleeve these because it's so many photo cards and I need to get this done with. So let's just get started. There's so many photo cards in here. Like, I separated my girl groups from my boy from my boy groups, and yeah, we can see a difference. So all of these are already organized, so I don't need to organize anything, but I do have the top photo cards are for my A5s and the bottom ones are for my A4s. So I do sleeve them. I do sleeve some collections differently. I also asked on my Instagram for some questions, so I will be answering those while I just talk about, I don't know, random stuff, I guess. I'm not really sure. If I go off topic, I am so sorry. If I say one thing, my brain just goes to another. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so here are the sleeves that I use. I use popcorn sleeves to like single sleeve and double sleeve. I use these two, the purple and the green, for most of my collections. And then I use the 61 by 91 to double sleeve for my A5s, and I use these mainly for my German collection. So yeah, this is everything that I use. Okay, so let's first start with my A5 collections while I also answer the first question, which is, who did you first collect and when did you got into K-pop? I think I first started collecting Stray Kids. I feel like it's very known that Stray Kids is my old group. So I first started collecting back in 2021. I got into K-pop 2020, like at the end of 2020, like November, somewhere around there. But I didn't get into collecting into like the next, like 2021, like around August, somewhere around there, because I was very new to like the community, so I didn't know very well how to buy or trade. So I didn't get into like trading and stuff around July of that. That's when I made my account, like I think July 2021. But I had already started buying albums at the beginning of the year, which was like around like January, somewhere around there. So yeah, Stray Kids was the first group I ever bought like albums from, and like of course at the time BTS was like really big, and Yoongi was my bias. I feel like I don't talk about this much, but Yoongi was my old before Felix, and I don't know why, I just fell in love with him. And when I made my account, I used his name. I feel like a lot of people ask me about my name. I don't have a certain reason why I chose that name. If I'm being honest, I just chose Yoongi, and then I just chose a word that kind of matched with it, which was gone. Don't ask why. I have no clue. My boyfriend was like, why did you chose? I don't know. I really have no clue. Yeah, that was pretty much when I first got into K-pop back in 2020. Like, I've heard about K-pop, I just wasn't involved with it, because I'm pretty sure every K-pop fan has been through this, but I was in my anime like obsession. Like, I was in love with anime. I still am. I love anime a lot. I keep up with a lot of anime. The one I'm keeping up right now is Dandaran, which I love it. Yes, it's very weird, and I don't it's a very weird anime, but overall I actually really like the characters. So yeah, that's the main reason. I kind of went off topic right there. I'm so sorry. Somebody asked, what are your favorite pieces from your collections? I have so many. I feel like I have a lot, but one that I can't get right now, that's like literally right in front of me, it's this one, which was a gift from one of my friends, lovely friends, and she gifted me this as my, like, for my birthday, and I am forever grateful, and I will never ever get rid of him. But I have so many like favorite photo cards that I wish I could display, but I would much rather have them in my collections. But yeah, that's that. Next question is, what's the collection you're having the most fun collecting right now? Honestly, right now, the one that I'm actually having a lot of fun overall, drippin. I love collecting drippin. I actually enjoy collecting them, and I love them as a group. So I've been having so much fun actually like collecting them, like finding the photo cards. Like, I just really enjoy it. I wish I could trade for them, but there's not a lot of people who collect them. So yeah, that's it for that. And I also finished sleeving all my photo cards for my A5. Let's move on to the A4. Okay, so let's first start with my drippin collection because this is what I have the most for. So let's just get into it because it's so many. Next question was, have you ever considered collecting OT6 and mix? Yes, I have. I feel like everybody has that one collection that you just like, maybe I should just collect all the members for. And mix was one of them. Like, I actually was like thinking of collecting them, but I feel like the only collection that I collect OT6 is for boy groups. And as much as I like will love to collect and mix, I don't know, I don't like 6 patterns on what's it called, my A5s. Like, I don't like them. I will prefer OT7. So if it would have stayed OT7, I would have definitely probably collect OT like all of NMix. But since it's OT6, I don't like, I found a way for drippin to store them. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but yeah, I feel like I love NMix, but I feel like collecting 3 members is good for me. Plus, sometimes it's not that easy to find like Haewon, and if I collect their other members, like I feel like Haewon and Sully are like the hardest members for collecting them, so it's definitely like a setback, you know? Like, it makes me not want to collect them. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with my 3 biases. So yeah. Also, if you can hear the rain, I'm so sorry. It just started raining. Where I live, the weather is like all types of messed up. It's gonna rain right now, and it's gonna be very sunny at the like later on. But anyways, yeah, I've considered it. I just have too many groups as well. Like, I collect too many different groups, and yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say for that. Okay, so next question is, what's your favorite snack? Favorite snack? I feel like I have too many, honestly. I prefer chocolate. I'm a very huge fan of chocolate. So I don't know if this is like weird, but I love eating the rice cakes. I forgot what brand it is. If I find a picture, I'll put it on the screen, but it's the rice cakes, chocolate rice cakes. I genuinely enjoy those, and sometimes I want to be a little more fancy, so I put peanut butter on them. But I really enjoy that as just like a quick snack. But if we're talking about chips, I don't really think I have like a favorite like chip. I liked Funyuns at some point, like the flaming hot Funyuns. Those were like my top at the moment. I mean, Cheetos are a basic, but a lot of people enjoy them. I do some from time to time, you know. But recently, I've been loving Flamas, like the Doritos Flama. I really like those. Even though sometimes I get too spiced out, but they're pretty good. I actually enjoy them from time to time. Okay, so next question is, what's your biggest accomplishment when it comes to collecting? And love your videos. Oh, thank you so much. My biggest accomplishment when it comes to collecting, I think it's just like finishing sets. I feel like that's what makes me like feel like, oh, I did something. Mainly because I sometimes, I'm the type of person who, if I don't like collecting too many photo cards of a group, because then I start getting like this feeling of like, oh, I'm never gonna find that card or stuff like that. Like, I try to, when it comes to like collecting, I try to avoid putting too much pressure on me, on myself. So I avoid collecting like full collections. Like for Stray Kids, I don't collect their older eras. I don't collect past in life or before in life, mainly because it's just, I've thought about it and I don't think it's worth it, because it's too much money and those photo cards go for more, so they're gonna be more expensive, you know. So I avoid putting myself through that. So whenever I finish my OT8 collection for their in life and goal life eras, I feel like that was like the biggest accomplishment, because collecting OTA in general is hard, mainly for the harder members. So yeah, I think that's like just collecting what I specifically want. I feel like that's one of my biggest accomplishments. So yeah, I hope I'm not rambling too much. I really suck at like recording and just talking by myself. I don't know, it's probably just me. I don't know, I can't really work that well. But I've been delaying this video for so long because, like I said, I ramble too much and I go off topic. It's very like, I feel like sometimes people don't like, I cut off so much off my videos because I feel like, oh, I'm just rambling too much. I don't think people want to hear me talking about that. Recently I've been debating on talking about the rice situation. I think I talked about it in one of my collective hauls, or one of the clips in my collective haul, and maybe I rambled too much in it, but I feel like I'm genuinely disappointed on, I mean, what do we expect from K-pop companies? Like, they're all shit. I don't care what anybody says. There is not a single good label that actually treats idols like they should, you know, human beings. But the whole SM situation, they really decided to let go of a good artist just because they couldn't, like, I don't, how do I explain it? Like, they really didn't care about him at all. They didn't even bother to, like, he literally saw everything go down. Like, there's a literal video of him walking outside and seeing everything, like all the what are they called? Rants? I don't really know what they're called. Like, he saw everything, and that's just, like, as a person, how would you react if you saw that? Like, if everybody within that fucking country hated you, like, how would you react? Like, yes, international fans matter, but in the moment, like, it being right there, it's just like, I cannot imagine how difficult it was for him to, you know, deal with that. Like, what pisses me off the most is that they left just be there for months, still being under their, like, their fucking company, and they were just like, you know what, let's just keep him. My boyfriend, I was talking about him with my boyfriend because I was really pissed about it, and I was like, yeah, like, I cannot believe they lived a whole, just be there, still be under, even though he was already, like, the shit was already in, like, in, what's it called? Like, it was being processed. Like, it was, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I've been seeing a bunch of people also talk about it. And my heart really goes to the people who... So, I genuinely support them as OT7. I do as well. I'm not a Rice fan. I don't listen to their music. I don't collect them. I only have one Unso card. But... they're very talented. They're very, like, they're actually, like, very talented, and they deserve that. But I feel so bad for the people who waited for so long for him to come back, because I literally posted about it too. I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy that he's finally back. Like, you know, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be amazing. But this year, 2024, has been horrible. Like, I mean, horrible. Like, there's been so much stuff going on with the K-pop community that it's like, you know, we were not expecting it. Like, we were not. Everybody's enlisting, everybody's leaving groups. Have people not, like, I swear to god, there's been so many idols that have left groups this year. It's actually, like, insane. So it's like, yeah, I feel so bad for the people who was waiting for this for so long and then just got heartbroken because, you know. And if I'm being honest, I feel like people should respect his decision as well, because I wouldn't want him to be back into a company who doesn't respect him, who doesn't treat him, you know, well. And like, all because like I genuinely cannot understand Korean people. I just cannot comprehend their fucking thought process. I cannot. Like, what do you mean that people are gonna hate on a guy who decides that who was in a relationship before he debuted? Like, be fucking for real. Like, do you think that these men are not in relationships? Like you're kidding, right? You're fucking kidding. Like people are so delusional that they really believe that idols are just for like them and that's it, only for the fans, and that's it. Like, I get like sometimes it's okay to be delusional, but if you actually believe that you have a chance, come on. Like, you need to actually go outside, try some dating apps. I don't know. Like, girl, these men do not want you. I'm so sorry. They do not want you. Like, they're literally fulfilling their dreams. They're being idols. They're doing what they like the most, which is entertaining. And you supporting them doesn't give you a reason why they should, I don't know, like, it doesn't give you a right to be like, you know what, because I spend so much money on you, that means that you have to date me. Like, no, girl, that's not how it works. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I love my biases. I love them so much, but I've never thought in a fucking million years, like, oh my god, like, I have a chance. Like, if I wanted, I could get with him. Girl, no. I don't like people like that. It's like, come on. Like, even though I love my biases and as much, like, as cute and as attractive that they can be, not once have I ever had a thought of, I have a chance. Like, I actually could pull, no. Most of the fans who are that delusional are either Koreans or, like, really weird international fans. Like, the ones that be stalking them. Like, what makes you think that he will want you? Like, if you're stalking them? Like, I don't know. Like, I really feel like some of those fans need to touch grass and need to have some sense of reality back into them, because I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, do people forget that these are men too? Like they're humans. They have their own emotions, their own thoughts. Like, they're not robots. I feel like Korean people think that K-pop idols are like machines. Like, I don't know. Like, they really, like, they have such high standards. Like, I'll be destroyed if, I don't know, I was a K-pop idol and I wasn't light enough, or I wasn't skinny enough, or I wasn't like how they would want me to be. Like, it's genuinely scary, and it's so disappointing. Like, you know, I feel like more companies should hold their fans accountable of how they treat K-pop idols. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Like, so many idols get like harassed and bullied and all types of things because companies don't do shit. Like, that whole scandal with Karina having a boyfriend, wasn't he an actor? I think he was an actor. And they made their relationship, I don't remember if they made their relationship public or if somebody leaked it, and they broke up and came up with apologies because they had a relationship. A beautiful woman like that, mind you, a grown woman having a relationship, like, come on. Like, and of course, since the company didn't do shit, the guy started suing people who's talking bad about her or their relationship. Like, that's the type of man you need. But regardless, why, like, come on. I don't like, it makes me so mad because it's like, we're humans, we want companionship. Like, so it's like these idols, like, they're alone most of the time. Like, yes, they have their their what's it called, their groups, their members, but like sometimes you want more than that. So the fact that people are so against idols having, and they're attractive, like of course there's gonna be people attracted to them, and maybe they don't know that they're idols. Like I don't know, I don't know why it's so frowned upon having relationships. Like I don't get it. Like it's sad that most of them have like secret relationships, because like I said, I don't know how we'll deal with that, like having a boyfriend or a girlfriend and like not being able to talk about it. Like it's really sad. Okay, I had to do something, so I'm so sorry that I went off topic right there. Like I'm so sorry, but all I have to say is that these idols don't own you shit. They are their own people. Like they don't own you an explanation. Now I have to, oh, and by the way, why do people think that it's perfect to come up with pobs for season's greetings? Like they're usually cheaper, but last year I joined a go for the season's greetings and I still don't have those because something happened with the go, and it's been a year. It's been a year. Oh my god, don't get me started on ghosts. I'm so sick and tired of just ghosts that right now I'm dealing with like 10 goes. Like I've been dealing with this one go for Enhypen when I used to collect Enhypen, which was like 2 years ago. Yes, this go has been going on for 2 years because the person who was hosting just vanished out of thin air. She just left and didn't come back. So somebody was taking over, so we were all like, oh, okay, no updates. They supposedly couldn't find their proxy, and they assumed that if they ask about the proxy, it's probably gonna be thousands and thousands of dollars worth of fees. So we just got left in the dust, and that was, like I said, 2 years ago. I'm glad that it's not like a overly expensive, like it was just like I think season's greetings as well for Enhypen. I don't collect them. I don't care. People have tried to like ask for updates. They don't give updates. It's sad, but what can you do? I just love when that happens. And then like I said, I understand things happen, but like sometimes goms take it too far. We're like, I'm gonna go on a rant about this because I really want to talk about it, because I don't know who else to talk about this with besides my boyfriend, and I feel like he's tired of me talking about this. But there is this NMix gom. There also like a Stacy go and like a what else? Espa, I think. I don't know, but they host mainly for girl groups, and I'm so sorry what I'm about to say, but they are the worst goms that I've ever dealt with. Like ever. I genuinely despise them. And I'm gonna tell you why. So back whenever NMix had their Expergo era, I'm gonna put it on screen because I don't know how long it's been. I don't know. It's been forever. Like they never showed proof that they bought the pobs. They just asked for the money, and then after that we got no updates. If you ask for an update, they will literally say, I don't have anything. Or they'll be like, do you have an update? They'll just say no. And people were getting, frustrated because they kept hosting for many goes. So people were like, when are we gonna get an update? When are we gonna, get our stuff? To the point where, like, she had her, she literally be like, oh, this arrived. No proof. Again, they would never show us proof that anything arrived. And if we did, sometimes if people did ask, oh, what about this? They'll be like, I think it's in my proxy or something like that. I'm just waiting for more stuff to arrive. Like I said, no proof. We never got proof of anything. And it's sad to see because I've been fighting against them. Like I've been telling people, do not join their goals. They are not reliable. They suck. Their packaging sucks. Like I literally got my pobs like sandwiched in like cardboard, which I don't mind. like, I don't mind you using that type of packaging, but it was like 5 or 6 pops just stuck to, like, in one sleeve, stuck together, and it took them over like 2 months to even pack and send confirmations. Like, overall, not good at all. Genuinely, never again. So yeah. There's that. Also, this is the amount of stuff that I got for Drippin. Insane. Let me put this up so I can continue sleeping the rest. Okay, moving on for the rest. I feel like I still have so much stuff to go through, but anyways, yeah, I would recommend people to really look into the people you're joining goes for, or at least the people who join goes. I would definitely recommend you look into them before you join them, because I swear to God, I've been having so much issues joining goes, and the people just not being great at hosting them. So I would definitely recommend using people who are more experienced. And yeah, lately my luck has been better lately. I've been having goals who are faster. I feel like the way people should do it, it's like host small goals, don't go overboard and host for like 30 sets. Just host like 4, 5 maybe. I don't know. I feel like that it's a lot easier. I don't know. I'm not a go myself. I only hosted 1 go ever, and it was like a pretty easy go. It was nothing difficult, nothing, you know, out of this world. But yeah, I respect goms. I wouldn't host them myself. I can't understand how some people are just so rude to goms. Like, I just don't get it. I've had this gom who has been very transparent about everything that's happened, and like it's the way it works is like if your proxy has issues, the gom is not responsible for that. That's what I feel like. If your proxy has, like, I've had this mutual who I joined goes for, and I joined a fixed claim for Felix, and they're my mutual. I know them, I follow them. I used to message with them a lot, but they've now like kind of backed from the community because their proxy was having like a bunch of like delay issues, and like the people, the joiners for those goals they were getting very like irritated of how long the go has taken, and I don't agree with that. Like, it's fine to be irritated if a go like takes a long time, but you're not the only one waiting, you know. There's many people who are waiting for those goals, you know. Like I said, I don't mind if a go takes months to pack or any of that, as long as they keep you updated. I feel like that's what matters, and they're very transparent, like, hey, this has been happening at, I don't know, personal, it could be personal, it could be, I don't know, customs, it can be a bunch of things. But as long as you're very transparent, be like, you know, this is going on, update, like this, like my mutual has always like been consistent on keeping us updated, and sometimes there just isn't updates, but you know, life happens. That's just people distance themselves from the community. And like I've also had another mutual that's dealing with like mental health issues, and they've talked about it and they've updated, and people are still rude and just not understanding whatsoever. The big difference between that gom that I genuinely despise is that person keeps hosting goes, they keep opening more sets, like, you know what I mean, like they're a serial fan caller, or what are those called, the ones that make, like, they only host for fan calls so they can win or get Polaroids and stuff like that. They've been known to do that. So I don't have any sense of like sympathy for people like that. It's like you use people's money for, at the end of the day, your own good. I don't agree with that. But when it comes to people who genuinely have stuff going on, sometimes the K-pop community can be really messy. Like, so many things can happen in life, and I sometimes wonder, I feel like, I'm so sorry, this is too dark, but sometimes I'm like, what if I die? what if I die and my boyfriend like is not able to fulfill like people's trades, or like I'm so sorry, that's so dark. I apologize, but it's a genuine question. Like, what is gonna happen if nobody knows what happens to me, and I don't know, I get into a car crash, or let's say something happens. It's like people don't understand that we're like the K-pop community. It's not like your only sense of perspective. Like, I don't only focus on K-pop my entire day, you know. So it's like I feel like people need to take a step back and be like, okay, this is not it's a hobby, it's not like your life. By the way, I have so many photo cards for Unche, which is fun. Like I said, I enjoy collecting her again so much. Actually, I really do enjoy collecting her photo cards again. I've been debating on posting content on my Instagram again, but like I just don't get motivated. Like I just, oh wait, how did I not notice that? She's wearing like a Kuromi keychain on her hair. Why did I not notice that? Okay, I didn't know that. Anyways, so I've been debating on posting more stuff, like posting videos again on my TikTok and my Instagram, but I just feel so demotivated. Like I don't feel motivated at all. Like I just genuinely don't, mainly because I much prefer like post on YouTube now. And by the way, I feel like I've seen a lot of more people watching my stuff, so thank you so much for that. I'm very grateful for everybody who comments or who likes my videos. It means a lot, you know. So yeah, I'm so grateful for the people who watch my stuff. But yeah, I have more videos coming up after this one. I think I do. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know when I'm gonna post this. So there's that. I feel like I talked more about myself than I usually. Like, I'm very active on my Instagram. Feel free to follow me on my Instagram. That's where I stay the most active. But usually sometimes post about myself. Very rarely. Mainly on my close friends, which is only like my close like mutuals. But yeah, I feel like I don't talk much about myself. So yeah, I think I just said I am 21. Yeah, I'm a grown woman for some reason. People, I remember seeing on like my comments on my old like Instagram posts, like when I used to post, somebody was like, oh, you're just another rich spoiled whatever, like kid. Do you spend your parents' money or something like that? I don't remember what it said, but something about that, like me being rich and spoiled. And I was like, what? Like, I'm a grown woman. What are you talking about? I don't even live with my parents. What are you talking about? What are you on about? But yeah, I finally finished sleeving everything, and I don't think this is gonna fit. Look at this. Hold on. Oh no, I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Actually, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can see this. All of this is drippin. Like, the top here, it's for my A5s, but the rest is for drippin. I'm gonna definitely have to do a separate video for this because, yeah. Like, hold on. That full thing right there, that is just drippin. In the box, maybe at the beginning you couldn't really tell, but it is packed in there. And then this is with the other groups. Oh, I think they fit. They barely fit. Hold on, maybe I can make it fit. Oh yeah, I can. So yeah, that is it for this video. I am so sorry if I was just rambling and ranting and talking. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone who stuck around and liked this video. If people actually enjoy this video, I would maybe continue making them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for sticking by and watching me just leave all the photo cards I have. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye.